everybody wants love and everybody wants to, have a partner and feel good. But if we're not loving ourselves and knowing what it truly means to be by ourselves, we're going to keep attracting the same thing because we're not giving ourselves time to figure out what it is that we really want out of a relationship. Okay. I love God, so I know what type of relationship God wants me to be in. So if I get a man that loves God, I know that that man knows how to treat his woman the same way I know how to treat him. Give something for a man to imagine. When you come in, you dress nice, not revealing too much. He's getting to know you. You're precious. You soft spoken, but he know that you about your business, and you ain't giving it up, and you ain't talking about it, and you know what I'm saying? And you going on and you moving gracefully and you ain't moving sexually or you not lusting him out. Yes, honey. That's the best way to attract them, okay? Know who you are, because when you know who you are, you know you deserve the best. And you know that there's plenty of men out here, and you know you don't have to settle for nobody, and you know you don't have to settle for relationships, okay? You don't have to settle for situationships, because a man will have you in so deep, you would think that a situationship is a full-blown relationship, and you think y'all gonna get somewhere, and the next thing you know, you stuck in the same cycle with the same type of man in a different body. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of BlossomHER with your girl Aisha. I thank you, everyone, for watching my channel and just joining in and just being on this journey with me. So, welcome back to another episode. This will be episode 2, where we will be talking about how to stop choosing the same man and how to attract the man you want. Okay, so I decided to talk about this on this episode because, of course, it's BlossomHER. So we have to talk about things relating to us women. And what would it be with the podcast where we're not talking about getting the man that we want, okay? And attracting the men that we want, okay? So last episode, if y'all go check it out. Last episode, I talked about becoming unstuck, whether that's from a job, a mindset, a relationship, whatever. So this time we're going to be talking about men and how to really become, get the man that we want and be happy with, okay? So we're going to get straight into it. How to stop choosing the same man and attract the man you want. And number one is, first of all, we have to learn how to be by ourselves. That's the number one thing. And it may sound like, how can we attract the man we want if we going to be by ourselves? Once you learn how to be by yourself, that means you know that you're not going to tolerate any mess from any man, first and foremost. He may look the part, but don't mean he played the part, okay? So when you learn to love yourself and you learn to take care of yourself and know that you don't need a man for anything, that's the best way to attract the type of man you want. Because for women out there, for for girls, women that don't love themselves or don't know how to be by themselves, they always tend to attract the same man over and over again because we're so used to hopping into a new relationship because we so desperate to be loved. We want to be loved. We want to have that affection. Everybody wants love and everybody wants to, have a partner and feel good. But if we're not loving ourselves and knowing what it truly means to be by ourselves, we're going to keep attracting the same thing because we're not giving ourselves time to figure out what it is that we really want out of a relationship, okay? So that's going to be number one. We have to be able to be by ourselves, take time for ourselves, know that we can nourish ourselves, know that we can take care of ourselves when all else fails. Because if we can't do that, then we can't, attract what we want. And then leading with being by ourselves, that's going to lead straight into learn yourself, okay? Learn who you really are. So and when I say about that, I mean, me as an example, I was the type of person, I love bad boys, supposedly. And I love boys that, didn't really have nothing going for themselves. didn't really have nothing going for themselves, and I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it didn't have nothing going for themselves, but they didn't know how to treat a woman, and they didn't know how to respect me as a woman, and they didn't really know how to value me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm this good woman. Why don't they value me? Why they not seeing my worth? It's because I had to really sit and think about it, like, maybe they're not seeing my worth because I don't really know who I am. And when I really know who I am, I'm not going to attract the ones that don't see my value, because I have to realize what type of woman I am. And when I realized that, it showed me, what type of man I deserve, because when you don't know who you are, you allow a lot of things to slide. You allow a lot of disrespect to happen. You allow a lot of a person not valuing you, cheating on you, not, romanticizing you, not taking you out, not showing you good time, not, really taking you serious, not wanting to give you a ring, not anything. So, I had to really learn who I was as a person, because it made me figure out, okay, I'm not carrying myself how I need to carry myself. That's why I'm not attracting the type of men that I need to attract, because I'm not showing these men that, I don't need them. I don't have to talk to you because you want to talk to me. I don't have to be nice when you're being mean to me. I don't have to keep, you know, I can be able to express myself. I can be able to stand my ground when you are disrespecting me, and I don't have to let things slide. So you have to learn yourself. You have to learn, okay, I'm a gracious woman, so I need a gracious man. I love God. I want to have I have a relationship with God, so I need a man that has a relationship with God, and a God fearing man. Period. Because that God fearing man is definitely gonna, what I'm saying, gonna be right for you. But we gonna get into that. But I love God, so I know what type of relationship God wants me to be in. So if I get a man that loves God, I know that man knows how to treat his woman the same way I know how to treat him. I want to be taken out on dates. So if a man is not trying to take me out on no dates, it's time to get gone. I know that I want to be married one day. But if a man is not talking about marriage later on down the line, and after I've been dealing with him for almost a year, close to a year, if anything, a man gonna always know what he want from jumpstart. So we gotta know what we deserve. Okay, so learn yourself, learn who you are, learn what type of woman you are, learn what you bring to the table as well, because it's not always about, you know it's not always about what type of man you want. It's what type of woman you are for a man. The same way we want a certain type of man, a man wants a certain type of woman. So you only attract what you are. And I had to learn that too, because I was like, okay, well, if I keep attracting the same men, then obviously I'm not set and built for a real man, because if I keep attracting men that's not for me. Okay, so I had to learn how to carry myself. I always kind of knew how to carry myself, but I had to learn how to switch things up, and you'd be like, okay, let me stop doing this, let me stop doing that. Let me dress myself up. Let me, look good. Let me feel good. And let me be confident around a man. When you go around a man, you ain't confident, honey, they going to know that. And they going to feel like they can play with you, especially the ones that's not right for you. They going to feel like they can play for you. Always be confident in yourself. No matter what, even when you don't feel confident, be confident, because that is going to bring you the man that you want, okay? Because the ones that they prey on the ones, these ain't ish dudes out here, they prey on the ones that are not confident in themselves, that don't value themselves, and will take any crap from them, okay? So learn yourself, learn who you are, and know that you are worthy of a good man, worthy of respect and love, and everything that a good man provides, okay? So next is, what type of man do you want? We have to, when I say what type of man you want, we have to get out of the certain type of men. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've been experienced with the same man over and over again, and you see it ain't right, and you see it ain't working, and you see that certain I wouldn't say standards, like certain standards, certain, certain things, certain qualities that you see in a man is not working for you, it's time to hang that up, boo. Because say if you like a man that I wouldn't say do, sell drugs, stuff like that, but say if you like those certain type of men, don't I mean like you ain't really that's not really somebody that's gonna elevate your life, because you're not gonna want somebody to do that for the rest of their life, especially when you feel like you gotta succeed, when you feel like you're gonna have kids with him. He's gonna want to get out of that, and it's nothing. I'm not well, it is something wrong with that, but if it's somebody that's doing that and they're going to elevate from that, then that's something different. But if they want to do that for the rest of their life, then that's fine. Or say if you have a man that don't want to take you on no dates, or say if you have a man that don't know how to romanticize you, but you are a very loving and clingy person. You like to be romanticized. You like to go out and have fun. Then you don't need to be dating anybody that don't want to go on no dates, that don't want to have fun with you, that don't want to get to know you, that don't want to, make you feel good. You don't need no man that don't want to go to church. Always have a man that wants to go to church. Always have a man that reads the Bible, that prays, that talks to God. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to go, because he have a relationship with God. That means he has some type of qualities about him. But what I can say, a lot of men, say they're God fearing, but they still have worldly qualities. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. A lot of men could be in church reading a Bible, praying, everything. I'm a God fearing man. I do. But they still have player ways. They still have player qualities, and they still do worldly things. Okay, so we have to pay attention to that too. So, and if we want a man that may dress up, we want a man that works in a bit, has a business. We want a man that is corporate, that dresses nice, that's not sagging and, just doing whatever. We have to learn what type of man we want and what type of man we've been used to, and see where that's gotten us versus the man stepping out stepping out of our comfort zone. That's what I was trying to get out. Sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone of what we know, what type of men that we've dealt with, and deal with something different. Okay, so learn what type of man you want. Okay, and when you learn what type of man you want, if you someone that prays and have a relationship with God, pray on it. Pray to God that He sends you the man that He desires for you. Okay, that He wants for you, and God would definitely line it up for you. He would definitely make that happen for you, because of course He wants us to be together. He wants His men and women to get married. He wants us to form a family. He wants men to produce. He wants families. He wants happy, loving, God-fearing families. And it's just like, why wouldn't He give you what you desire? Don't mean that just because you pray for it, don't mean it's going to happen right then and there. Okay? He has to align it for you, but you also have to move like you ready for what He sends you. Because when you pray for a certain type of man, but you still out here entertaining, these wannabes, and entertaining these dudes that ain't got nothing going for themselves, or entertaining dudes that still know how to get you with that slick talk, God is gonna be like, okay, you're not prepared for no real man, because you still entertaining, you know, dudes that is not on your level. Okay, I'm just be honest. You can't ask God to send you who you want, or even if you don't ask God for him, you can't see her out here acting like, you deserve this type of man, but you still behind closed doors dealing with scallywags, okay, and dealing with dudes that is not on your level and not ready and prepared to be that man that you need them to be, okay? They're just ready to get you in the bed, or just have you on a roster with these other females out here, okay? So pray on it and ask God to, explain to him, and be specific with God. He wants to know exactly what type of man you want, but it got to make sense, okay? You can't be praying and asking him for the same type of man that ain't been working for you for years to love you. You just asking for something. You holding up the you holding up the prayer line about these no good men, okay? When you pray for something out of your ordinary man. When you know you sick and tired of these same dudes hurting you and you want to try something different, ask God and be specific. Say you want, say if you want a tall man, you want a tall man, you want him to do this, you want him to look this way, you want him to have a short haircut, have dreads, have braids. It don't matter. Be specific with God, because he will send you exactly who you want. It might not be right then and there, but he will line it up for you to meet who you exactly want or need. And all the qualities, every little detail that you give him, it might not be that. So don't sit here and pray for a certain detail in a man. And then when a man comes to you and it might be somebody that you can give an opportunity, and you be like, oh, well, I prayed for a man with some braids, so that's not him. Or I pray for him to wear this, so that's not him. Like, no, he might not give you exactly what you want, but the qualities, as far as personality, as far as how he would treat you, as far as what he wants out of life, as far as what he wants when it comes to a marriage, a relationship, a family, that's what he would be very specific at. Okay, all the appearance stuff is just extra cool points for you. Okay. So don't block your blessings when you pray for it, because you ask for one thing as far as appearances, and then when somebody try to come talk to you and God send you exactly who you asked for, but he don't look the part, or he don't look like the person you prayed for. No, you're not doing it. Okay, so yes, pray on the man that you want. Okay, so next is change your environment, honey. Please, please, please change your environment. If you want the type of man that you know is going to treat you right, do you good, and date somebody that you date out of the ordinary, don't go to the same places looking for a different type of man, because that ain't going to happen. You going to the club looking for a man, ain't going to happen. You going to the bar looking for a man, ain't going to happen. You might meet a dude on vacation, but if you at a pool area and it's a whole bunch of women around, and he jumping from woman to woman, and he come over to you and you think you finna talk to him and you think y'all finna have a connection, and he asks for your number, it ain't gonna happen, because he gonna ask for 50 other people numbers throughout the whole trip. Okay, change up your environment. Go to different churches. Everything ain't gotta be but so holy and so Christian wise and so or whatever religion you with. Everything don't have to be so holy all the time, and everything has to be dealing with God, even though you're supposed to put God in the center of your life and everything that you do. But sometimes if you want that type of man, you have to go to those type of environments. Especially if you a guy's daughter, you know what I'm saying? And he loves you. He wants you to be with that type of man. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. He wants you to be with a man that has a relationship with him. So go to a man go to some churches that you've never been before. Go to some games, like baseball games, football games, basketball games. You know what I'm saying? Go to I wouldn't say you can't go to maybe a bar, but in the daytime. If somebody's one, if you go to the bar with your homegirls and he's with his homeboys, that's a good way to meet somebody, okay? Switch up your environment. And you know what I mean by switching up. You know what I'm saying? If you out in the club and you out here 3 o'clock in the morning looking for a man, 2 o'clock in the morning, and a man coming up to you talking and you think, oh my God, we finna have something. No, it ain't happening like that. It might. Some of y'all, it might. You never know. But you know what I mean by switch up your environment, okay? Do what's best for you. Do what works for you. Do something different. This is all about being different, okay? This is how to stop choosing the men you usually choose and attract what you want. And by doing that is doing things different. So you have to change up your environment, okay? The things you do, the places you go, and sometimes the people you hang out with, because if you hang out with some women that be in everybody's face and all these dudes face, different men faces, they gonna think you just like that too. And they gonna feel like, okay, well, she's very flirtatious. She be in everybody's face because her friend do it. Okay. So if you know you got a friend like that and you love them, and you know what I'm saying, you still want to be friends with them, and you in the process of meeting somebody, you can't take your friends everywhere with you. Okay. You can't take your friends everywhere you want to go in certain places, especially if you're trying to meet a certain man. Okay, so if you know you got a friend like that and you know you trying to settle down and be in a relationship, and that friend is single and mingling and don't want to settle down, you don't need to take her everywhere with you. All right. So change your environment and bring certain people with you when you go to that environment, okay? So next, when you meet the certain man that you want to date, and say if you meet somebody in that environment, or you talk to somebody, he asks for your number, y'all go out, or y'all start talking. Y'all ain't went out yet. If he ain't trying to offer you a date from jumpstart, no. If he just texting all day long, no. What you doing? What you doing this weekend? Oh, that's cool. What you eat today? Oh, what's this? What's that? It's okay to get to know somebody through text message. And a lot of us, I'm the same way. I'm the type of person, I don't like talking on the phone. I need you to text me, especially if I don't know you. Don't FaceTime, don't FaceTime me. Don't call me and I don't know you. We texting, okay. If you want to get to know me, my favorite color, how many kids I got, if I ever been married before, if this, whatever. But if a man is not trying to offer you a date, at least the day after he gets your number, or 2 days after he gets your number, or right off the bat, period, he should be wanting to see you. And it don't mean having a date at his home or him coming to your home. He needs to take you out somewhere. And it don't need to be late at night, and it don't need to be, somewhere where it's loud and you can't get to know him. If he can't take you out for a meal, automatic no. No dates, no, if it's all excuses, it's nothing at all. It's nothing at all. If it's excuses, it's nothing at all. If it's talking, too much talking and not enough action, this already know off the bat. Because if anything, he's just wasting your time. He's probably talking to a million other girls, and so at some point he want to see where your head is at, to see how far he can go with you without doing anything for you or taking you, on a date. I'm not saying do anything for you like that. Like, a man ain't gotta go over and beyond to show you that he want to get to know you. And that's another thing too, but we're gonna say that for another video. A man ain't got to do the most to be in a relationship with you, okay? He ain't got to spend thousands of dollars on you, $100,000, get your hair and nails done, and you don't even know him like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to get that first date, something small. Don't be out here looking for a man. Especially if you done dated men that ain't did nothing for you, and now you got high standards, and now you see a man that got something going on for himself, and now all of a sudden he got to be doing this, he got to be paying for this, he got to be getting your hair done, your nails done. If he can't do that within the first week of meeting me, then I don't want him. I ain't dealing with him. You're gonna be single. I'm just being honest. You're gonna be single. I don't care what nobody else say about, oh, get what you want out of a man, da da da. That's for them men out here that don't know no better. That's for them men that's some squares. That's for them men that is some flunkies, and they have to spend money to attract females. You want a man that can take care of you, but you want a man to also you want him to feel like, okay, she just don't want me for my money, and she just a gold digger, or she just looking for somebody to take care of her and pay her bills. I attracted me a woman that can do for herself, that don't ask for nothing, and that's gonna make a man want to do for you. Okay, I don't care what nobody else say. Don't be out here looking for no dude that's just gonna pay your bills off rip. That's just gonna wanna spend $1,000. Who wanna take it? You want him to take you on a trip, and you don't even know your middle name. Like, no, y'all gotta stop doing that, bro. Like, this is why, and I just feel like it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Women hurt men, or men hurt women, and then women just feel like, oh, my next man, he got to be doing this, 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 and then you get with a good man, then you hurt him, and then he turned into a bad person. Then he hurt the next good female. Then the next female turned bad, and then she hurt the next good. It's a cycle, bro. We have to have standards, but we also have to have common sense, and we also have to be considerate. Okay, considerate of these men out here. The same way you want a man to be considerate of you, you need to be considerate of a man. Now, if you so used to dudes not doing nothing for you, don't try to go hop in a relationship and now you got a little bit of standards, and now you want to, oh, this man got to be doing this and that, or he ain't dealing with me. You're going to be single. And I'm just being honest. But he can't take you on a simple day. He can't take you out and have fun with you. It is things to do where he ain't got to spend a lot of money to do it. Okay? So, no dates. No, we ain't having it. Not taking you out having fun with you, we ain't having it. Not taking you out to get to know you, we ain't having it. Just want to text all day, we not having it, okay? So, dates or nothing at all. So, when y'all in the process of getting to know each other, listen to how a man talks. If he just talking a whole bunch of jibber jabber, if he just talking about, you know, sexual, anything sexual, that's a no off rip. That's good. That's before the date. If he talking about anything sexual, that's a hell no. Keep it moving. But y'all already know that. Y'all already know that. Just keep it moving. Okay? Excuse me. But if y'all having conversations and y'all on a date or if y'all already done had little dates and stuff like that and he start talking sexual anyways after the date, keep it moving too. Because obviously some men know how to play the game and some men know how to get what they want through money. Doing this, oh, I took you on a date, now I'm ready for you to give up that, that thing down there. And that's just a no too. If you feel like you have to take me out on a date just to get me in your bed, it's not happening. Okay, so if he's talking about goals, if he's talking about where he sees himself, where he sees himself in 10 years, if he has a good job and he wants to elevate, he wants to do more with that, if he wants to start a business, if he want to do this, if he want to do that, if he's just talking everything right that evolves around growing and elevating and having a family and getting married one day and having kids one day if y'all don't have any, or blending a family if y'all do have kids, or whatever. Because a man that really likes someone, he's going to have a good conversation, especially if he sees the way you carry yourself. And that takes me back to learning who you are. That takes me back to learning who you are. When you carry yourself, certain men is intimidated by that. And when you carry yourself like a classy woman, that you don't play no games, that you about your business and you about having a ring and having a family one day, he's going to fall in line. The right man will fall in line and have great conversation with you. And he's going to talk about things that he know you want to hear. Things that he know are important to you. Things that he not going to play no games with you. Okay? When you show off that only thing you more good for is little dating and getting in his bed, he's going to talk about that. Okay? You have to be a strong alpha woman, but be feminine at the same time. Show him that you're gracious and a princess, a queen, but also show him that you know what you want and you ain't taking nothing else other than that, okay? So make sure that he has a great conversation. Also make sure that if he's talking about God in his relationship, okay. But like I said too, a lot of men talk about God, but they also still have worldly things that they do. So you have to pay attention to that, and a lot of men, everybody's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So a lot of men are, still fall into, worldly things sometimes. But long as they ain't no player and long as they ain't, long as they a one woman man and they just want to get to know you and you only, and you would know it. You know what I'm saying? You would know how he treats you. You would know how, he moves. So if he's God fearing and he talks about God, he talks about church, he talks about Bible study, whatever it is, and having that, taking you to church or taking you to Bible study or having Bible study with you, that's a good thing too. Now that's another way to get to a man's house or a man getting to your house if you okay with that and comfortable with that. Especially when you have boundaries. If you want to come over and do a little Bible study, if you go over there and do a little Bible study, that's a great way. Because y'all only starting off as friends anyways. Y'all get to know each other. It's not like y'all are in a relationship. Y'all just dating. So dating is really considered being friends to me. Okay. So yeah, great conversation and God fearing. Okay. Number 8, no sex. Okay. No sex. No sex. Make a man wait. Make a man wait. That's the biggest thing. Make a man wait. Make a man wait, y'all. I'm telling you, make a man wait. Because when you make a man wait, you're going to know if he's for you or not. That's all. I really don't have too much to say about no sex. It's self-explanatory. Make a man wait. It don't matter how long it is. It could be a few months for you. It could be 6 months. It could be a year. It could be till marriage. Make a man wait, and don't let no man talk you into doing something you don't want to do. Because once they get it, that's it. Make a man wait. Give something for a man to imagine. When you come in, you dress nice, not revealing too much. He's getting to know you. You're precious. You soft spoken, but he know that you about your business, and you ain't giving it up, and you ain't talking about it, and you know what I'm saying? And you going on and you moving gracefully and you ain't moving sexually, or you not lusting him out. Yes, honey. That's the best way to attract them, okay? Because giving up sex too early, it ain't gonna do nothing but show a man like, okay, well, I done got the sex from her, you know, what's next? Some men, some women get lucky and they get a man where they have sex with him on the first day and they end up marrying that person, end up being with that person. But not all men are like that. You would know a man when he's just wanting something from you and that's it, because the way he, will move after you have sex with him. And if you the type of woman that have fallen short, fallen into that temptation, plenty, I ain't gonna say plenty of times, but if you've fallen into that temptation a few times, then you need to switch it up. No sex. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, honey. No sex. Because guess what? The longer you wait and the longer you make him wait and he sticks around, the better and the best it's gonna be. Okay? So, no sex. Okay? So, next, don't chase and don't be a pick me. Okay? Do not chase no man and do not be a pick me, honey. When I say chasing a man, that means if you get to know a man, even if he do take you out on a date, if he take you on a date, or or y'all talking and texting, if he ain't calling you or texting you, you don't need to be calling or texting him. You are the woman, honey. You are the prize. Men are prize too, but women are prize in their own way, just like men are prize in their own way. Women are prize in their own way by you let the man chase you. A man has to like you more than you like him. Okay? And when he likes you more than you like him, you're going to guarantee that he's going to make sure of it, that you know that. He's going to make sure that he gets to know you. If you talking to a dude and he ghosts you for a couple of days, nope. Because either he talking to somebody else or either he trying you to see how vulnerable he can get you. He trying you to see, he trying your pressure to see what type of woman you is, if you the woman that's going to chase him or not. Because once he know that you the woman that's going to chase him, then he already know what category to put you in. So say if you give a dude your number and y'all exchange numbers and he don't talk, he don't call you or he don't text you. Don't call or text him. Let that man go about his business. You don't know him. And let him call or text you. It don't matter if y'all have both have numbers. It's his duty to text you first. It's his duty to make the initiative first. Okay? If y'all been talking and he ghosts you or he just stops talking to you or he goes all day without talking to you or communicating with you and don't at least tell you at the end of the night, I've been busy today or I've been working, or he don't update you. And a man is never too busy to update a woman. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if y'all don't know each other like that. If he trying to get to know a woman and who he say he is and he want to have a relationship and he's looking for a relationship, he's going to talk to you, especially when he's very interested in you. That's how you get to know people. Duh. Like, that's a duh moment. Like, that's how you get to know somebody. I don't want to hear, it ain't nothing about you getting to know somebody, especially somebody and you serious about settling down. And if he's serious about settling down, he's going to talk to you. Okay? A man ain't never too busy for you, just like you ain't never too busy for a man. Okay? And don't make yourself super available. If he's not making himself available for you, or he's canceling on you, or if y'all supposed to do something together and then he don't do it, and then next thing you know, here he come 2 days later, want you to do something, he expect you to drop what you're doing to do it, you don't. You be like, oh, I'm busy. I was looking forward to that day we were supposed to go. And we can reschedule something together. It don't have to be a tick for tat. Don't go tick for tat with a man either, because some men really do be busy. Some people really do be busy, especially if you busy. Then if you be busy, then some men be busy. So don't make it a tick for tat thing either, but also don't make yourself available. That's the same way chasing a man. That means you've been sitting around waiting for him. Like, you don't know this man, and he know that you don't know him, and he don't know you. So he's just like, damn, you waiting on me? Like, you desperate. You desperate. You desperate for a man. So it's just like, nah, don't wait on him. Don't chase him. Don't be available. And don't be a pick me. Don't, if you feel like he's talking to other women, or don't sit here and when y'all go out on a date and he wants to get to know you, don't say, oh, I do this, I cook, I clean, I know how to do this for a man, I know how to do that for a man. Don't talk about things that you know how to do to please a man. Talk about yourself. Okay? When he asks us about you, talk about you. Okay? Don't talk about nothing. Don't talk about anything that just show him that you're this great woman. Why he needs to choose you? No. No, because if he'll know based off of how you carry yourself. A man ain't gonna care about what you can do for him. Only little boys do. A real man that is a provider and that can take care of you and know what he, wants out of life and know what he wants out of a woman, he not gonna care about what you can do and what you can bring to the table for him. He's gonna care about how you carry yourself as a woman, what you want out of life, what you want to do to elevate, what you want out of life. Because you talking about this and that, what you want to do for a man, you just sounded like, oh, you want to cater for a man for the rest of your life, or you want to cater to a man, or you care more about having a relationship than you do about yourself. So don't be a pick me. When he want to know about you and he want to know about what you want out of a relationship, even when y'all start getting to that point about what you want out of a man, what you want out of a relationship, don't talk about nothing that you can do for him. Talk about what he needs to be doing for you. Okay? And talk about what you want and how you feel in the, you know what I'm saying? And don't ever talk about past situations. Anything that you've been through, that's a damn good one. Do not ever talk about anything you've been through in your past relationships, because he gonna look at you like, you put up with that. And so, especially men that you feel like you deserve, now that you deserve more, and you tell a man that you deserve more out of now, and you tell a man about how you were treated in the past by other men, he's gonna look at you like, and you trying to get this out of me for what? Because you didn't get this out of these other men. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know your value with these other men. So now all of a sudden with me, you want to know your value, and you expecting so much from me, but you didn't expect so much from these other men. Okay? So don't ever talk to anybody, especially if it's somebody good, especially if somebody that you know you could see a future with, or you know that you can, it's going to get somewhere. Don't bring up nothing from your past. Let the past be the past, honey. For anything that he know that you have been in great relationships and it just didn't work out because there's a mutual understanding between you and your partner. Okay? Don't ever let no man know that you was hurt and struggling and he did this and he broke me and he broke up me. He had me stressed out and da because he gonna look at you like, damn, you don't love yourself. Don't. Okay? If anything, all he need to know is, yeah, I had past relationships. We decided to go our separate ways. It just didn't work for us. Things were different, whatever. Don't even go into details. And you shouldn't be wanting to know about his past either. Okay? Period. Whatever's in his past needs to stay in his past. Okay? You here and now. Whatever happened before you ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? That's another way. That's another thing to get a man to. Don't worry about what he had going on. If you want to speak on it, kindly tell him, no hard feelings, but I don't want to bring up my past, and I don't want you to bring up your past to me, because I'm here now. You're here now. Whatever happened in our past stays in the past. Okay? We're in the present moment. Period. Okay? And the last thing is learn to walk away when it's getting nowhere. Y'all. If you know that you are not dealing with, and this is why I mean by no sex too, because once you have sex with somebody, you get that. A lot of females, we get emotional attachment when it comes to men in sex and sexual activity and sexual involvement. We get our feelings involved. Most of us, we get our feelings involved when we start having sex with a man. So when we have sex with a man and we don't really know where it's going, and if he see a future with us, or we gonna have a future together, even if we see a future with him, you know what I'm saying, that we start to hold on, because then we want something to work that we don't even know if it was gonna work from the beginning. And some of us, we may think a man is him just because he got good sex. We may think a man is your man because you done had sex with this man. Now you ready you want it to work because he made you feel some type of way in the bed. And so now the man that really ain't supposed to be for you, you thinking he for you. And then guess what? You're wasting your time. Okay? Because sometimes we might get wrapped up so much in sexual intercourse and sexual, sexual attachment to somebody that we're not realizing he's not even a person for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say when it's easy to walk away from somebody that you don't have sex with. It's easy to walk away from somebody if you talking to somebody and you know that he ain't putting in no pressure, he ain't applying no pressure from jump start. move on to the next person, okay? Because you that girl. And this is what I mean by going back to know who you are. Because when you know who you are, you know you deserve the best. And you know that it's plenty of men out here. And you know you don't have to settle for nobody. And you know you don't have to settle for relationships, okay? You don't have to settle for situationships. Because a man will have you in so deep, you would think that a situationship is a full-blown relationship. And you think y'all going to get somewhere. And the next thing you know, you stuck in the same cycle with the same type of man in a different body, okay? Learn how to walk away. If you see he ain't doing what he need to do, or you see he ain't applying no pressure, or you see he ain't paying you no attention, or you see he is just not, after a couple of weeks, even after a couple of weeks, don't even let it be a month. After a couple of weeks and he's still doing the same thing and he ain't paying no attention to you, or you know what I'm saying, you trying that method of not trying, you need to be doing the method. You doing that method of not chasing him, not seeing what he doing, not getting to know him if he not getting to know you, and you see it's not getting anywhere, next. It shouldn't be hard to move on anyways if you're not having sex with somebody, because most of our feelings come from sex, period. But if it's a dude out here that you haven't had sex with and you just really feel like he's the one and he's just not showing you that, and he can mark off all the qualities, he can mark off everything on the box, don't mean that he for you. Just because he's everything that you have wrote, okay, he got to have this, and then you meet the man that has this, but he ain't giving you the time of day. Bye. Bye. It's plenty of men out here, okay? So don't get caught up in that either. Even if you don't have sex with him, if he checking off all the boxes, and he's not giving you attention, or he not trying to get to know you, don't try to make it work. Just because, oh, this is the man that no, don't try to make it work. Keep it moving, because like I said, God-fearing men. If God-fearing men can still have worldly qualities, that means everything that you want from a man can also be in a man, but also not be for you. He might not be your man. He might be somebody else's man, okay? So learn how to walk away. No sex, okay? So let's go back down these lines, okay? Let's go back through this one more time. So the steps and how to stop choosing the same man and attract the man you want. 1, be by yourself. Learn how to be by yourself. Because when you learn how to be by yourself, you know how to value yourself and you know what you deserve, okay? 2, learning yourself and learning who you are. So learn who you really are. Learn how to carry yourself. Learn how to do things different from what you used to. Learn what you want. Learn how much you value yourself, and how you want to be seen. Learn who you are. Learn who how you want people to look at you. You know what I'm saying? So learn yourself. 3, pick out what type of man you want. Think about what type of man you want, and it don't need to be the same that you had before when the relationships that didn't work out. Pick good qualities in a man, something that you know is going to take you a long way. Something something qualities in a man that you know will be the marrying type. Because you don't need to look for a man that wants to marry you. You need to look for a man that you want to marry, okay? Because most time we be caught up in doing stuff for a man or looking for a certain man that may look at us as marriage wifey material. No, he needs to be looking like husband material, okay? Period. After that, that's number 3. Number 4 is pray on the man you want. Pray about it. Leave it in God's hands. And also, when you be specific about what type of man you want, but also when he send you that man and the appearance is not exactly on point how you look at it, don't block your blessings. Don't miss out on your blessings for ignorance, okay? Don't be ignorant. If you see a man and you know that he's something different than what you usually date, but it's something that you prayed about and had in your mind that you want, but he's not exactly to the T with the appearance, don't miss out, okay? Give it a chance. That don't mean that you just got to jump for it, like, forget it. Just give it a chance. You never know what you're missing out on. Don't block your blessings, okay? Number 5, change your environment. Go different places, do different things, and hang with different people, okay? If you know you're looking for a man, don't bring that homegirl that ain't looking for no man or don't want to have a relationship in an environment where you can meet a man. Because if she out hanging and flirting with everybody and doing this and that, and that's going to make you look the same way. If you love your homegirl, don't bring her everywhere with you if you know you're trying to be in a relationship, okay? And 6, no dates, no excuses. And then it's just a no-go for you, period. He needs to be taking you on a date. He needs to be getting to know you. He needs to be wanting to see your face. All that texting and talking and going missing and all that, no. We need some dates. We need to be, even if it's something simple, even if it's going to take a walk, even if it's going to get coffee, whatever it is, even if it's something simple. But don't expect so much out of a man from Jumpstart, because that's the easy way to turn a man off. I don't care what nobody says. It's okay for a man. If a man is a provider, he gonna provide. But don't be looking for something from a man, especially when you know you used to dating rag bags and bums. And now all of a sudden your standards is a little bit higher, and now you expect so much after you've been dealing with the bare minimum for the longest. Okay? So be smart. Be smart about it, okay? Okay. So, but no dates, cut off. 7, make sure he has great conversation, okay? So make sure he's God-fearing. And if he's talking about God, if he's talking about, his future, if he's talking about, he wants to be married, even if he's talking about it early, he want to be married, he want to have kids, he want to do this, he want to that. Great conversation. Where he see himself, in 5-10 years. Anybody that can hold a great conversation and not talking a whole bunch of jibber jabber and not talking a whole bunch of nonsense, and that's not talking sexually, is the one for you, okay? So great conversation. Number 8, no sex. No sex. No matter how good he look, no matter how tempting he is, no sex. Even if he ain't talking about sex. Dudes, I almost say the N word. Dudes can get you another way too. They ain't got to talk about sex, but they dang show can come on to you sexually without talking about it. Don't fall for it. Hold your ground. If he want to fool with you, he will get to know you. And find somebody that is like you and don't want sex either, unless he married, or don't want sex until he get to know a woman. Find a man that values himself, okay? And be with a man that has respect for his body. Best way to go. No sex. Number 9, don't chase and don't be a pick-me. Do not chase him. If it's not getting nowhere, don't chase him. If he ain't texting you first, don't text him. If y'all exchange numbers and wait for him to text you. If y'all have something planned and he bail on you and then he come back around the next day or a day after and he want to do something with you, don't make yourself available, okay? Be busy how he was busy, okay? But don't be tick for tack. You know what I'm saying? Come to a common ground. Be like, okay, look, we need to plan something together. It's not going to be no, oh, you're going to bail on me and then you feel like you can be available to me, okay? Don't be no pick me. If you feel like you have to win a man love or win him over, don't sit here and talk about what you can do for a man. No, it's always about what he can do for you. And it's always about, what he wants out of you, how he sees you. If he asks about you, tell him about you, not about what you can do for him, okay? And don't talk about your past relationships, okay? Period. Don't talk about how somebody hurt you, because that ain't gonna do nothing to turn him off, okay? Make it about you, how gracious and how wonderful you are, how bossed up you is, all right? And the last one, number 10, learn to walk away. Learn to walk away when it's not getting anywhere, okay? Learn to walk away. If he ain't the one for you, go on to the next. That's what I say. Don't have sex. When you don't have sex, it make it easier for you to walk away anyways. If he ain't for you, and if you do slip up and have sex with him, and it ain't getting nowhere, please still walk away. Because then you're going to catch yourself in another cycle of being with an ain't-ish dude. Okay? Whether he look like the quality that you can go date a dude that has a whole different appearance than what you used to, but he has the same type of trifling tendencies as the dudes you used to date in the past. So you could be used to dating D boys and thugged out dudes, and that treat you like crap. And then you could switch it up and go date a dude that's in a profession, that's a business owner, this and that, and he can have the same type mindset as these dudes. Want to treat you like you're nobody. Want to have sex with you and then treat you, and then it's on to the next. So it don't matter what their appearance is. It's about their heart. It's about their mindset. And it's about their qualities, okay? Period. So you can have the same dude in a different body, okay? So learn to walk away. So even if you do fall into temptation and have sex with him, which you shouldn't, and you see you ain't getting nowhere, girl, pack it up and move on. Because trust me, it's plenty of good sex out there. Just wait on it, okay? Like, I like, please just wait on it, y'all. I don't know why it's so funny. But I like this conversation that I had. Like, I feel like this is more of a vibe for me because this is based on stuff that I've been through. And a lot of women out there can relate, okay? So please, stand your ground, love yourself, take care of yourself, know what you want, pray on what you want, change up your environment, have a man with good conversation. Don't let him talk to you about sex. Let him take you on dates, but don't be sitting here looking for a lot from a man from the first date. You know what I'm saying? Because the same way we have turn-offs, men have turn-offs too. Don't chase them, and don't sit here and stick around, and don't be a pygmy, and don't stick around for something that you know ain't worth it. All right? So I thank you guys for watching this episode of Blossom Her, where we continue to elevate, keep the faith, move forward, and enjoy life and grow into the women that God called us to be and grow into the women that we desire to be. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment down below any other tips that you may have. Make sure you comment down below, and yeah, be free. I'm trying to build this journey with us women where we just uplift one another and help one another out. Okay, so don't be afraid to comment down below if I miss something, and we have a conversation and we just talk and we just, just look out for each other and one another. And make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share this video as well. All right. I love you guys. And until next time, see you later. Bye.